Today, local and state Republican leaders spoke out about what they call a partisan attack on their volunteers at a voter registration drive this weekend. Gregory Tim has made national headlines after police say that 27-year-old drove a van through a Duval County Republican Party's tent Saturday in the Sandalwood area.
Now, thankfully, no one was hurt during all of this. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is still trying to figure out if this was in fact politically motivated. And we have a poll right now on firstcoastnews.com/vote. And the question we're asking you tonight, have you ever felt threatened publicly supporting a political candidate? You see the question right there at the bottom of your screen. So go ahead and vote and we'll have the results for you a little bit later. Here's On Your Side's Kaylee Tracy. She's been following the story since it happened Saturday afternoon and joins us live. Kaylee.
Yeah, Anthony and Heather, Gregory Tim sits here in jail tonight as Republican leaders, including Mayor Lenny Curry, called for an end to all political violence, calling this particular incident an attack, a partisan attack on their volunteers.
We are outraged. This is not who we are. This is un-American.
Duval County Republican Chairman Dean Black and other members of the local and state GOP discussed what they called a targeted attack on their volunteers Saturday.
This individual drove up to a tent that was clearly registering voters with Donald Trump's name and attire around them and drove a vehicle at volunteers. So that's what we know at this point. Looks like a political attack to me.
According to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, Gregory Tim is charged with aggravated assault and criminal mischief, among other charges, after he reportedly drove through a Duval County GOP voter registration tent.
When he first shared with me, I just didn't think it was possible. In our city, just outrageous, scary, sad on so many fronts.
JSO says detectives are investigating whether it may have been politically motivated, but that hasn't been confirmed. Black, Mayor Curry, and the chairman of the Republican Party of Florida are calling for an end to all acts of political violence.
We draw a line in the sand right here, right now. Because if this is where we begin this election, where in God's name, where would it end?
The Democratic Party of Duval County released a statement this weekend saying in part, quote, they condemn this cowardly act of violence. No one's life should be placed in danger for exercising their First Amendment rights. And Senator Marco Rubio responded to that statement today, putting on Twitter saying that the Duval Democrats, quote, set the right example here. The current level of anger and divisions in our politics is way too high. Reporting in downtown, Kaylee Tracy, First Coast News, on your side.